got Cooper over here being Evil Knievel. Whoa! How?
I don't understand.
I got pulled my hamstring doing that wheelie. Good morning, everybody. It was nice to have the weekend off. Just took a little rest. I actually took two-hour naps throughout the weekend, and I haven't done that, I don't know how long. Looks like we got the bin guys here. They're building forms for the 120,000 bushel bins. Let's go see how they're making out, and then I have to run up to the lawyers and sign some papers for the IRS.
Are you keeping tabs of everybody today?
No. Oh, those dirty dogs. They told me that all I needed to do was sign a piece of paper, and then I got there and then found out I had a $1,200 LLC starting bill and a $580 bill for the farm. Oh, they're good. They got me. So try to give everyone a little reference to what's going on. We're out here in the auger graveyard right now. Behind me, you guys can see the pit just poking up out of the ground. So from the top of the pit down to where we are here, there's 9 feet of fall. So we're gonna have a tile line run from the pit up through here, and then down right along the edge of the corn there, we have another tile line that's already existing. So we're just gonna tap that new pit line down into the one that's existing. Is this a bowling ball?
We might have found a bowling ball. We might be going bowling.
I have some unfortunate news. The old F-100 here has found a new home. Tyler's gonna take it home to his shop and he's gonna cut it up and bring it to the scrapyard.
No.
I was hoping you were gonna get some people riled up.
Is that a grain dump in the middle?
I think so. All right, let's watch her get pulled in half. You know what they say, Tyler? Work harder, not smarter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a grain dump.
I think it is. I think it is.
Dad said when he was a little boy, he used to take this truck out into the field. They had a little track made behind the house here, and this is what he learned to drive in. Just look at that. They don't make them like they used to. I mean, back then they used cinder blocks as seats. And we can't forget about having the gas tank right behind the seat. Probably one of the safest things I've ever seen in my life. I honestly don't know what engine this thing has in it. All I know is there's a lot of raccoon poop on it. I kind of had some thoughts about maybe pulling this thing out and restoring it and getting it going again. I think that would be kind of cool, but then the more I thought about it and the more I got looking at it, there's just enough small, big stuff, like literally everything being dented and completely rusted through, that I was like, well, at the end of the day, by the time you stick like 25 grand to it, you still have a 70-year-old truck that doesn't have air conditioning. And I know it's super cool, it's just I know the list of projects that I have going on, and I know this is not something I'm gonna get to. So Tyler here, he's gonna take it off our hands. He wants to pull the body off this and put it on a newer truck, so it's gonna be kind of like a rat roddy kind of thing, but it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna get some use in it. It's not just gonna be sitting in the weeds, so that's what we want. Tyler, you know the whole internet's gonna be mad at you now, right?
Only if I don't do it.
Say goodbye to the old F-100, guys.
So I found where your water's coming from out of the clay tile here. So I'm gonna cut right here and get into the new plastic, cut across, hook that clay into our new plastic, so that's all hooked together, so that'll dry up.
Cooper just gave me a call. Sounds like we got some chemicals here for our respray. So we're gonna go around, I don't know why I'm saying we, it's just me and the tickler bone here. We're gonna go unload some chemicals.
Okay, we should be done with the bin stuff today and the errand stuff. We are loading up these chemicals now so we can go respray 1,000 acres of soybeans. We did finally settle with the chemical company. They are going to be giving us enough product to spray for broadleaf on 1,000 acres as well as a water conditioner. And I guess the good news is we were planning on spraying 500 acres of fungicide and insecticide on soybeans and 500 on corn. So really, we only have 1,000 acres that we weren't planning on spraying again anyway. So not the end of the world. Ooh, turn that AC on. Woo-hoo-hoo! What is this? Dad, you always put the seat all the way up. There, feet are on the ground.
What I need to do right now, I've got to move some of this augers in the auger graveyard. Some of these augers got such great memories of always breaking down and having to fix them during harvest. And it's like at the wrong time. So I'm going to miss some of these augers. Just trying to make room so when Dave comes up here, he's gonna dig in some tile lines. There's a big wet spot right in here. So he's gonna try to tile that out too. We're trying to make it so when we get all this cleaned up back here, Cooper can make kind of a hay field back here. And then we could actually take our crop in further up here too and not have in rows up here, just have the rows come straight in, be able to turn around and go back into the field.
First field that we're gonna start respraying is Melvin's here. This one had the highest amount of weed pressure, so I guess let's see how it goes this time, and hopefully this works. It would probably help if I opened up all my tips so that they would let spray out.
I'm one of them guys, after everybody leaves the job site, I just like to walk around, kind of double check everything. And I tell you what, the last few days, the weather's been a little cooler. The guys have been getting a lot done. It's starting to feel like things are making good progress. Like me and Cole and Cooper were talking today. You know, sometimes some of these things to get jobs ready for what they need to do, when you're the one waiting, it seems like it takes forever. And then now I look and it's like, wow, they have been getting a lot done, and it looks really nice.
Oh, we got Melvin's done. I've got exciting news for everybody. Well, everybody unless you're my checkbook. We're getting a skid loader. This old gal's actually staying, but the Bobcat T190, just going bye-bye. As many of you know, our skid loaders are what we use more than any piece of equipment on the farm. Our Bobcat we bought in 2007, it's a 2005. We have just about 5,000 hours on it. And she's just starting to get wore out, and it's time for a replacement. Obviously, we do a lot of work on the farm with the skid loaders. We load a lot of trailers with stuff. We move things around. We travel out to fields. We move hay bales, grade driveways, do landscaping, just basically everything you use a skid loader for, we use it for. But then off the farm, we also do a lot of cemetery work. If you're new to the channel, my family digs graves for 18 cemeteries, so we also spend quite a bit of time with the skid loader in a cemetery, driving dirt back and forth, filling in graves, filling in low spots, and also for digging cremations with the post hole digger. To be honest, we're not really sure quite what we're looking for. This is Jim's skid loader here, the concrete guy. So ours has tracks, his has wheels. We definitely want tracks. In the cemetery, tracks are a must-have. If we have an application where we need a wheeled machine, we have our Case 1840 here where we can easily bring that in. This isn't a very big machine, but it's really handy for what it does. When it comes to the skid loader tier of what we need here, the big thing for us is around the cab. We need to make sure we have good visibility. When you're in a cemetery, stuff's tight. We don't want to be bumping into any stones. We want to have good air conditioning and a good heater because, well, that's kind of self-explanatory. And also, we want it to be quiet in there. All the skid loaders we have are like the loudest things on the planet. So having no ear protection in a skid loader and actually being able to listen to the radio be kind of nice. And then last but not least, we want something with 2-speed, because in the cemetery, when you're really far from the dirt pile, it'd be nice, don't fall off that ledge, it'd be nice to be able to go 10 miles an hour instead of 5, because it just makes it so much faster moving around. And also for when we're pushing snow around, you just get around that much more quickly. Right now we're in the driver's seat on this. I don't know what brand we're gonna go with. It seems like everyone's kind of got something good about each machine. It's just what you prefer. It's kind of like Ford or Chevy. I mean, everyone knows that Chevy's better. So you guys are gonna get to go skid loader shopping with us one of these days. You got your checkbook, Dad?
No. That is the worst part. Everybody knows right now machinery is kind of hard to come across, and none of this stuff, they just don't give it to us.
From my understanding, I talked to Bruce from Titan Machinery in Center Point, and he said like some of the skid loaders we'd be interested in, they don't even have any of them on their lots in the whole country. Then I talked to Jonah Hill from Readers, and he's basically given me the same thing. So our two main equipment places we go to, both having troubles getting stuff in.
And then that's driving the price of used machinery up.
Traditionally, we would obviously go used because you get a way better deal, but looking at stuff, I mean, I'm seeing skid loaders with 1,200 hours that are asking $10,000 less than brand new price. So at that, I guess I'd rather go new. Saying the new word feels weird. I'm not used to buying new stuff. We've always bought used stuff, and something new to us was like 5 years old. That was pretty top-notch new. So if we buy a brand new skid loader, it's gonna be a first. So if anyone has any recommendations, leave it down in the comments for me to read. We're honestly basically open to anything. We have kind of all the dealers located relatively close to us, so really we can go any direction we want to. I wanna know what's good, I wanna know what's not good, pros, cons of either or. I'm all ears here, but this is all I got for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget we have Cornstar Farms merch available through the link in the description. 15% off Pit Vipers down there as well. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.